what I mean by that, when you write copy, let's use this as a 3-part series. When you write copy or understand how to write copy on an ad or in your landing page, you're gonna get someone to make a decision. Video is gonna make that decision a lot easier because you're gonna be able to share them. They're gonna be able to build a relationship with you. That's part 2. And at some point, they're gonna have to make a decision to buy. Okay, when they have to make a decision to buy, the skill set that you need to be able to get them to buy is What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is the 3 skills that you need to build an online business. If you've been following me or watching any of my videos for the last little bit or the last few years or however long you've been here, guess what? I need your help. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to hit the thumbs up button on this video. You know I bring massive value, but we need to get YouTube to like my channel. From all the crazy videos that I've done in the past, they've not liked me very much and we've had to take them down. Long story, but I'm gonna give you some absolutely epic content in this one. If you've watched my recent videos, they're absolutely epic too. And what I wanna do is I wanna give you 3 skills that you need to master if you plan to build an online business. And that is going to start with understanding in today's digital era. For those of you that don't know, my name is Rohan, Sheth. I run 3 multi-7-figure companies. I've built a digital marketing agency. I've got an education company called Digital Expert, and we just took a software that is now out to public from beta called Direct Heroes, and all of them have partners in them, and we've all mastered the art of digital. During that phase of being a digital marketing expert, or whatever you want to call it, there's been skill sets that I've had to learn to be able to share this value with you. The number 1 skill set that any person, any digital marketing business that you need to learn how to do is to learn to write copy. I'm gonna probably link a few books below this video from some of the people that I've read, had amazing books and amazing knowledge from Gary Halbert, Bond Halbert, Dan Kennedy, Jay Abraham, Joe Sugarman, David Ogilvy. Those are some insane books that I've read on understanding how to write copy. Copy is the one thing in digital marketing or in marketing in general that can make or break your business. And what I mean by that is you may have a offer, but if you have a good copy and you know how to communicate that through written word or through a video that you can read out to people through a VSL or anything like that, copy will take a offer and make it look like a good offer and actually convert. Now, you can't sell a offer, because I don't suggest you doing that, because you're just gonna end up with customer refunds and all that crazy stuff, because you gotta deliver on what you're doing. That is one of the things that most people aren't paying attention to. They're going online, they're not mastering the thing that means the most, and they're building these offers, they're selling them, and then they wonder why they get exposed by these big YouTube channels and these big Instagram pages that are just calling them fake ballers or whatever the hell you want to call it. Every single time I see someone come out and try to become a digital marketing expert by just trying it once and then going and teaching it and not actually mastering it, is literally the epitome of their death waiting to happen online, and especially in the marketing career, because marketers are pretty friggin' savage if you haven't figured out already. There's a group of us that are, that we've put our time and effort and sweat equity and built it into something that we care very, very closely, because we know the power of what this marketing industry has, whether it's for an online business, for an offline business, understanding the psychology that comes from writing copy, understanding the psychology, understanding what that can bring to the masses. That's the reason why when you become a pro and you kind of become as part of this industry, you start to realize there's a very, very small finite amount of us, and the rest of them just kind of get pushed to the world. You will see the copy that we put, you'll see the copy that we write. There's never big claims, there's never stuff that we're making fake promises, there's never things that we're doing that we haven't actually gone and done. Understand, when you get really, really good at copy, you have a duty and a responsibility to be able to use that ethically. And what I mean by that is, if you aren't going to use copywriting and do it the way where it's like, you're actually selling a product and a service through written word and selling someone, whether you're learning, one of the third skill set is sales. I'll be completely honest with you, I'll come back to it in a minute. But writing copy is sales and written word, and then they're selling. If you aren't selling authentically, and for those of you that know my past, I've built multiple sales organizations. I've done everything from door-to-door sales to in-home sales to software sales to now the digital sales, and every single time I've done any sort of sales, if the offer or the product, the service wasn't aligning, I just refuse to do it, because at the end of the day, when you're doing stuff that's going to affect the end audience, you got to realize that you're not just doing it to make a quick buck for yourself, but you're making a big impact on somebody else's life. When I moved into the software sales that I was doing last, I knew that the product was an insane amount of product, but it got to a point where the company was doing a lot of shady stuff that I didn't. I was there for a long time, took them from just around 25 to 30 million in revenue and scaled almost 2 times the company for them in the time that I was there with the team that we built all through sales. And that is why I have such a strong power in people to understand. Learn copy, you're gonna be damn good at it, you're gonna build a business. Number two, master the one thing I'm doing right now for you, and that is shooting videos. You know, yes, we've got a cool multi-camera setup right now that you're watching us shoot this content on, but when I first got started, funny enough, as embarrassing as this is, and I don't really give a shit, but we're gonna put a clip of one of my very first videos right now in this YouTube video, and you're gonna see when I first got started, where I started on YouTube, or where I started on video. This is before I even started my YouTube channel. This is when I was doing video. This is before people were even talking about video.
Hey guys, Rohan, Sheth here. In this video, I'm gonna talk to you about something, that money can't buy. And you're gonna wonder, what am I talking about? Money can't buy. Confidence.
If you understand skill number one, mastering copy, mastering the art of psychology, and understanding how to get people to make an emotional decision to buy and in an authentic and genuine way, and you do that through video like we are doing right now, you are way, way ahead of your competition. You will win 9 out of 10 times. I can guarantee you that. Very first video was shot on this thing, on my iPhone. Like, this is an iPhone 11, but I think that was like an iPhone 5 or 4, I don't even remember what it was, but it was literally like, pixelated as all hell. I literally didn't know what I was doing, but I just got on video and I wanted to shoot content because I knew that if I could master video, and I already just learned copy, and I'm doing exactly what I'm teaching you guys. Is exactly what I did. I'd want to learn copy, then I mastered video. And as awkward as I was on video and all, as awkward as I was during that entire piece of shooting that content, it took me, it must have been like an hour and a half to shoot like a 4-minute video, a sales video that I was trying to do because I was mumbling on my words and all that good stuff, but I consistently mastered it. And this is where I can turn on our cameras today and shoot this content for you and literally have minimal prep to be able to understand it. Because I know and I've understood how to speak to you and understand how to communicate with you through this beautiful thing that we call a camera and through video. Once you understand how to use video, whether it's for ads, whether it's for your sales videos, whether it's for your landing page videos, whatever it is in your business, and you understand that you can be confident, you have mastered copy, you're now using video, there's only one more thing that you need to do and master. The number 3 thing is my favorite of them all, and that is selling. I mentioned it earlier in the part of my tangent with copy was I've built multiple sales organizations. I've done door-to-door sales, I've done in-home sales, I've done software sales, I've done business sales, and I'm doing digital sales. What I mean by that, when you write copy, let's use this as a 3-part series. When you write copy or understand how to write copy on an ad or in your landing page, you're gonna get someone to make a decision. Video is going to make that decision a lot easier because you're going to be able to share them. They're going to be able to build a relationship with you. That's part 2. And at some point, they're going to have to make a decision to buy. Okay? When they have to make a decision to buy, the skill set that you need to be able to get them to buy is selling them. When you sell someone, you want to be able to sell them genuinely, authentically, and make sure that you're actually giving them something when they give you, when there's a transactional value, okay? A monetary transactional value. They're giving you money for something, you better be giving them a product or a service that you know that they're going to get 5 times the amount of value. That's one thing that I love to do is anytime I sell something, whether it's to my clients, whether it's to my students, whether it's to my software, they must get at least 5 times the amount of value for what I'm charging them because then I know that I'm selling them through an authentic standpoint. And I can go on a tangent, and an absolute tangent on sales because I've seen some scumbags out there, and there's a couple of big ones right now on the internet that are getting grilled for what they're doing. I'm not going to name them. You guys can figure out who I'm talking about. And those are the ones that are teaching you things on teaching you how to sell people and just close the deal and just close the deal. If someone wants to buy something and if they made an educated decision, they're going to buy it. If you were able to get them to make an educated and an emotional decision together, you are going to convert like gangbusters. And if you can do that authentically, you will win. All you need to do is guide someone down a path. Once they get to that path, let them make the decision. Ask for the sale, learn how to close, learn how to get over the objections. No one saying you don't have to get over objections. Learn how to get over objections as long as they're valid. If it's something where it's like you feel like in this conversation you're pushing too hard, play the indifference card because as soon as you play the indifference card, let them make a decision down the road and come back to you and buy from you then. Fear of loss, whatever you want to do, but be genuine. Once you do that and you master these 3 skill sets, copy, video, and sales, there's no business that on planet Earth that you can get into that you cannot be successful in. I promise you. Whatever success looks like to you, whether it's a 6-figure income, a 7-figure income, an 8, 9, 10, whatever the hell it looks like to you, those 3 skill sets on the front end to generate leads, get people to make an emotional, logical decision and an educated decision, selling them through video, and then getting on the phone and closing them if you need to, is what you're going to do to win. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. I told you early in the video, we've had some fun issues with YouTube. I want to try and win YouTube back, but I need your help and I need you to do me a favor. hit that thumbs up video, hit the notification bell. And if you are going to master digital marketing or anything in the marketing, what is the one skill set that you want to master immediately? Or if you already have a skill set that you already mastered in the digital marketing, put that in the comments below. Do me a favor, leave me a comment. You know, if you do leave me a comment, I am going to reply back to you for those of you that do leave me comments. Find me on Instagram, DM me. I'm going to put the list of the books that I originally read in the description. Go ahead and pick them up. Go ahead and buy them online, Audible if they're available, and listen to them because it will transform your world. I'll put some marketing copy books and I'll put some sales books. The one book in sales that I probably should have talked about in the sales part is Spin Selling by Neil Rackman. I'm going to put that down below. That book literally transformed my sales career. For those of you that are watching me the first time, and you've never seen me on YouTube before, hit that subscribe button because I got more marketing, more business, more mindset, and more digital expertise training coming your way very, very soon. Thank you for this one. See you in the next one.